Welcome to the Murfreesboro.com podcast, where we talk about all things Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Join host John I. Carey, his co-host Jonathan Harmon, and producer Trent Denson as they talk about all the great things happening in our city. From construction updates, to local business spotlights, to all the amazing events happening in our community. Listen in for all you need to know from Murfreesboro.com. Welcome to the show.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Murfreesboro.com podcast. John I. Carey here. Jonathan Harmon over there. Producer Trent.
Hello, everyone.
And Jeff over there.
What up, Jeff?
Oh, my gosh, he waved.
He acknowed that is a positive step forward, ladies and gentlemen.
You almost had him on there.
Hey, like 6 months from now, he's going to be on camera with us.
We got to, trick him. We can put a BMX bike over here.
That would do it.
This is for your son. You got to come get it.
Let's interview his son.
Oh, that'd be cool. Do you think he'd do it?
Do you see the face? He's like, dadgummit.
Dude, Emmett is an awesome kid, though. He's cool.
I know.
And have him do it. We should have put a little jump back here. No, I'm just kidding. Just over there, stop it.
Jumping over during
We
the
could
podcast.
totally do it. It'd be epic.
Dude, that'd be. For those of you who don't know, Jeff's son is very into BMX, and he did a mission control launch jump this weekend.
Yeah.
That was pretty
Sweet.
awesome.
The video was incredible.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to put a link to it in the comments of YouTube so y'all can watch it.
Yeah, because it's pretty darn cool.
What's that? He's got his own whole YouTube
Better.
channel.
He's
There we
got a whole
go.
YouTube channel.
Of him jumping. Didn't you do a fails one too where that poor kid.
Shout
he
out.
gets up and keeps going.
Shout out to Music City BMX, by the way.
Right.
One of our first guests that we had on
That was
here.
really cool.
Yeah, that was, she was
And
very nice.
man, they got some cool stuff going on there.
Totally.
So
Yeah, definitely. But did y'all have a good weekend?
It was a great weekend.
it was a long
It
weekend.
was you were working. You were working.
No, I'm still tired.
I'm pretty tired too.
Well, that awesome fish fry event that you sponsor.
Yeah.
I mean,
So Smyrna Rotary Club puts on the annual Wings of Freedom Fish Fry. It was this past Saturday. We raised over $200,000.
go.
oh my gosh, really?
Hit the applause button
I didn't know
over there.
that one.
And all that money, every penny of that goes right back out into the community. So
That's what's going on.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
love it.
yeah, we were the major driving factor for the all-inclusive playground that's behind the Jeff Koos Memorial.
Nice.
Yeah.
Even my voice sounds terrible, doesn't it? I just realized, I was like, whoa.
Whoa, here we
A little
go.
raspy.
Yeah. and there's 16, depends on the year, 16 to 20 different organizations that get grants from us out of the
Nice.
Fish Fry funds.
That's incredible.
That's awesome. I didn't realize you raised that much money.
Yeah.
Man, it was
Holy
a heck of
cow.
a turnout. It was really fun.
Yeah, I saw a bunch
had
of
great
pictures.
time.
It looked amazing.
Yeah.
Food was awesome.
Yeah.
People were great.
Let me tell you, man. So I was working the silent auction at first, and then I moved over into the pit in between the fryer
trenches
trailers, and
Fried trailer.
the fish was a commodity.
Yeah.
like it
yeah,
was.
I actually didn't
every-
get fish.
They didn't get fish.
You didn't? Oh man! So the trick to getting fish: go through the line the first time, get your
Right.
fries, get all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
If you can get fish, great. If not, it's okay.
Right.
7:30 is when the gates it's when the floodgate
Yeah.
stops, and all of a sudden, all the fish that we've been backlogged is like.
Okay.
So there was
now we know.
there was an avalanche of fish at about
Whoa.
7:30 last
Now we
night
know
on
for
Saturday
next
night.
year.
So everybody that heard that knows for next year, and you're gonna get swamped at
I
7:30.
just completely messed up our rhythm, didn't I?
Oops! Oh no.
It was great though. It was really cool. Car show, some planes out there, mixtape, of course.
Oh, mixtape. They
Shouts
put on
to
a good show.
mixtape.
Mixtape throwing it down,
Yep.
and the gist of it. This was the 19th fish fry that we've had like that, and it stemmed from 9/11.
Yeah.
And just so happens this was on 9/11, and so every year we honor service men and women of some sort. So whether it's World War II veterans, or it's Vietnam veterans, Gold Star families, whatever. This year, of course, we went back to kind of the roots, and we honored first responders and people in that
amazing.
line of work. So it was pretty cool. It was a pretty moving
It
ceremony.
was. Yeah, for that.
Speaking of that, it's funny because I want to give them a shout out, but I don't know who these guys are. I'm trying to track them down.
firemen?
The firemen.
What
Yeah.
was that?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
was
somebody sent that to us and was like,
Was
"Hey,
that here in Murfreesboro?
It was here in Murfreesboro
No
at
kidding.
Planet Fitness, and they happened to catch them and they caught them on video, and they're like, "Hey, these guys are." And like at that moment, I almost drove up there. I haven't talked to, but yeah, they
That's so cool.
I was told it was some firemen from Laverne. I don't know which department, I'm trying to find out who they are. There we go. Put it that way. And so,
but full
full gear, everything.
Yeah.
And so, but
doing the stair climber.
Yep.
Dude, I just got chills.
I know. And I know they do that not to be, to be recognized in publicity. I know they're doing,
honor.
Exactly. Yeah. But it would be nice to
give them a
shout. I mean, that was pretty imazing.
It was. So, if you hadn't seen that video yet, scroll back through or relink it or something.
Yeah.
We'll put that in the comments too.
Yeah, that thing had over 60,000 views in 24 hours.
It pulled a little.
Yeah, it was pretty touching. Yeah. Yeah.
Waterworks.
Niagara Falls.
Yep.
But, well, cool. You got any other events coming up that I know you sponsor a lot of stuff.
So we've got some fun stuff coming up, not this weekend, but next.
Okay.
So next weekend again, not this coming weekend, but the next one, Oktoberfest over at the Oaklands.
Nice.
And right after that's over is Nourish Food Bank's putt-putt extravaganza.
Yes.
So
the putt-putt's gonna be fun, man. Putt-putt's gonna be fun. I've been on that committee, and it's been really cool to see it come together.
I was talking to LaDonna and Norman at the Fish Fry, and she gave me just like this
just a
much
little teaser.
information, and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
So they're basically converting the Discovery Center into a putt-putt course.
Yeah. Yep. That's going to be cool.
Sick,
down the slide, around the thing,
and
through the train room.
And apparently there's scavenger hunts and all kinds of
other
stuff.
Yeah, there's
nice.
like DJ. I think there's like some type of magician that's going to be going throughout.
Yeah, I gotcha.
There's going to be a lot of shenanigans, like fun adult shenanigans.
Yeah. But okay, we can link to that too.
Yeah, for sure.
My team has a team in
it,
and then it just depends on how quick we can get out of the Oaklands because Cedar Glade is serving at Oktoberfest. And
it's gonna be a busy day too, man.
Does
it ever slow down?
So I told
Jonathan Hart.
I know. No, I remember I told Wes and
he's like,
I was like, I sleep about 5 hours a night, so I need
more
something
to do.
Yeah.
I need to trim that down to 3.
Trim it down to 3. Give my 3 hours, I'm good. So shoot, I don't know how you function. You're a machine. Steady going.
This right here.
This right here.
Caffeine.
Yeah. Awesome. We got a bunch of updates too. We can talk about today.
Lay them on us, big guy.
Oh shoot, yeah. Well, I found a good one actually.
Okay.
Well, I can't remember the name of the road. Oh shoot. If you're going down Medical Center and the avenue's on your left, like you're headed towards 24, you hit the light right where McDonald's and the Thorntons are.
Yeah, close to the chamber.
Yeah. What's it? Gresham Park? Isn't it Gresham?
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you turn right there and go behind the McDonald's, there's that plot of land back there.
Yeah.
And I remember driving by that thing 1,000 times because I always take that back road.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's only a matter of time before somebody gets to that.
Yeah.
There's
and turns it into.
Yeah. Sure enough, they've started. And
the time has come.
Yep. And we're getting all kinds of messages. People asking because they've started.
Is it commercial or is it going to be houses?
From what I was told, I don't have like super specifics on it, but I will say from a very, very reliable person on that particular spot, it's going to be like one of those retail condo type things.
Oh,
where,
nice.
Yeah, they're going to have like retail and restaurants on the bottom.
Like
and
Gateway Village.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, something then go up from there. But
I love that.
Yeah.
Like
we need more of that.
To me, that is the best use of a space like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just apartment complex. Yeah, okay. If it's far enough back. But when they start mixing the use like that, that just makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it sounds like it's going to be pretty big. So, I mean, pretty tall anyway. So
Sweet.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but I'm working on getting more information from that. But where that little part came from is a very reliable person, and so I tend to trust that one. So,
trust that information.
Yeah, but even he didn't have the specifics on it yet.
Ooh. So we just narrowed the population.
Even that 50%. Person, even they.
Shoot, our odds just got a lot better
because everybody wants to know.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Scott. If you no, I'm just kidding. No, his name's not Scott. But
all right, we just narrowed it some more. It's not Scott.
Oops, my bad.
Yeah, that's funny.
But you usually have a bunch. What do you got going on? There's,
there's subdivisions still popping up. You know, from the real estate talk has been, is the market going to crash? Are we in a situation like that? And the overwhelming answer is no. We're still moving forward. We're starting to see some lumber prices
Yeah,
I'm not going to say
bit.
come down. There's like
Plateauing a little.
yeah, and maybe angling slightly downward.
Gotcha.
You know, it's interesting that the backlog right now for new construction homes is it's really threefold. It's hard to find labor, skilled labor especially, and it's hard to get material. It's expensive to get material. It's hard to find land to build on, and it's expensive to find that land. But we're seeing some things break loose. There's a couple of subdivisions that I'm aware of that Scott didn't tell me about them.
And Scott comes over there.
Well, I think you got a pretty good handle on the real estate.
Yeah, we're getting there. You know, other than that, I'm trying to think what I've seen lately.
Have you seen anything on? I get a lot of questions on this one, and I'm trying to figure this one out too. We did an update on it forever ago. Actually, I think it was like my second update we ever did for construction stuff. But on Old Highway 96, like you're headed towards Las Casas, on the left, right after DeJarnett, right there, where where they plowed all that land and they had already started and everything. I think the neighborhood was called like Laurelbrook or something, but they had originally. I spoke to them. Like, this was probably 3 years ago, and I spoke to. They were supposed to be like townhomes and duplexes, but more towards not senior living, but more towards the older demographic. Yeah, like smaller yards, and they were going to take care of it. That sort of thing. But the plan for it was huge, and then it just stopped. And I was trying to figure it out, and I was told at first, they hit a bunch of rock, and it was causing problems. Because I don't know if you saw, they dug out one section over there, and it was a ton of rock, and they were just trying to get through it.
I mean, it's Rutherford County.
Right, yeah. But everything else just stopped. And I'm still trying to find out. Like, I'm not getting any answers on it. So,
how's the Publix coming along on veterans?
As far as I know, it's coming along really well. I think they started if you look back down that road, because there's going to be a huge thing over there. It's not just Publix; it's a whole little center. But as far as I was told, it's on schedule. I wasn't told a finish date. A lot of the construction updates we get now, they don't give me an exact finish date because they can't.
Yeah, they can't.
Literally can't.
Yeah, delivery materials, whatever. So, but that is where, yes, for all the messages I'm getting, there's a Dunkin' Donuts over there. And so, yeah, I'm getting, is that still coming? I'm like, the sign says Dunkin' Donuts.
All right, so full disclosure here, I don't understand Dunkin'.
I'm not a fan.
No, I like their coffee. I definitely like their coffee.
I mean,
yeah, Jeff over there.
Jeff weighing in. Jeff is a Dunkin' fan. I don't get it. Like, give me Donut Country 1,000% of the time.
Jeff again.
Jeff endorses that message.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Dunkin' person.
I mean, I'm not like anti. I mean, obviously people like it and it's whatever. But man,
their donuts are terrible. Like, they're like not fresh.
So many better choices.
I guess I'm a snob. I need that hot and ready sign. Like, if you know what I'm
talking
about.
Krispy Kreme. Yeah.
I mean,
a purist over there.
I'm
still going
North
Doco,
Carolina,
man.
Yeah,
I'm still going Doco.
Yeah. Local.
Dude, we did a donut challenge like forever, years ago, and it was like who had the best donut. And I went around and tried different donuts from different places. And I think
that sounds like a terrible job.
I know, it was horrible. That day, I was on a sugar high.
Sugar crash.
Yeah, sugar crash later. Yeah, food coma. But it was. I remember Donut Country was first. And I think Krispy Kreme was second. And one of the places I went, it was on Broad Street.
Donut Palace?
Thank you, yes. Everybody talked about how good they were, but I caught them at the time. I guess once a year they travel and close down for like a month. Oh. And I caught them at that moment, so I didn't get to try them. But everybody was like, you got to try them. They're good. So.
Here's two lesser known ones. If you are not aware of them, there's the Quick Mart over here in downtown. You know what I'm talking about?
Right over here?
Where Brass Horn is. It's around the corner.
Oh, no. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
So now they don't always have a lot of them, so you got to catch them at the right time. But my word, their donuts are good.
Really?
Yes. And then over on...
Like Thompson?
Yes.
That gas station?
They
have some... They're always stocked up.
And they are legit.
Stuff,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like right where that Regions used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that gas station.
Like if you turn to go in the back way to the mall.
Yeah.
That gas station.
Yep.
Yeah, they got extensive donut selection.
Do they? Oh, I'm going to try them out.
And they're quite delicious.
Yeah. Hey, we just kind of did our own little favorites list again.
We did.
Creeping into favorites.
Was that a segue?
I believe so. It's like we're pros.
No.
We've been doing this.
Segues are so awkward.
What?
We are on one today.
I know, right? Well, for those watching and listening, where's your favorite donut place? Put it in the comments.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah.
I'm still a Donut Country fan. Dude, they have that cake or red velvet cake donut or whatever. Oh,
Yeah.
it's like heaven on a plate.
I'm going to throw this one out there. Donut Palace in Smyrna.
Oh.
Okay. Now they're different owners.
Yeah.
The Donut Palace in Smyrna makes cronuts.
Oh.
And if you've never had a cronut,
I don't know what that is.
croissant donut.
Oh, croissant donut. That sounds very
It's
interesting.
ridiculous.
I may have to make a side trip after this and get
Yeah, it's
tried one of
ridiculous.
those?
We'll do a remote from.
That's a great idea. Let's go over there and try it.
Yeah.
So that's in
Set
Smyrna.
up
Where in Smyrna is it?
Right across from the new linear park, the
Okay.
Zama Park.
Yep,
that's
yep.
right there.
I know what you're talking about.
Directly across the street.
Nice.
But wear a bib or a shirt that you don't care about because you will.
Yeah.
You will
Flaky?
absolutely wear
Is it flaky?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Very flaky.
Yeah.
yeah. You will wear it.
Dude, have you ever
Riveting.
had the horse show donuts from Shelbyville's Horse Show?
I have heard they're legendary.
Yeah, they're
I've never
legendary.
had one.
Yeah, dude. The horse show. It just was last week, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, the kids were dying. We had to make a special trip down there to get like 8 dozen of those donuts.
Wow.
Because apparently you can freeze them and they hold. And
Good heavens.
yeah, but dude, they were all about those donuts. And not gonna lie, they're good. It's like a glazed donut meets a cake donut meets a funnel cake or something.
Whoa.
But it was.
You had me at funnel cake.
Yeah,
I know,
that funnel cake. That funnel cake took a little plot twist.
Right,
on me.
right.
Whoa.
For the twists. There you go.
Plot twist on the funnel
Yeah,
cake.
but dude, we had 8 dozen of them, and we gave away a dozen, and then they were gone.
Solid
I
investment.
think I had one.
Can't win them all.
Yeah.
Well, let's do some other favorites.
Favorites.
Let's see. What did we do in the past? We did like sushi, and we did
Restaurants,
donuts
obviously.
and restaurants.
I think we covered donuts.
Yeah, yeah.
Donuts are covered.
Donuts are good. We're good there. I don't know. Did we do like Italian or anything?
Ooh,
Food's always an easy good
that's
shit.
my.
Italian, I can do Italian. What's your?
Marinas or Jack's Place. I love Jack's Place. Jack, is that Milano's too?
It is.
Milano's
Same.
too is good.
Jack's Place is fire.
Hold on. Jeff, what's that place in Smyrna? Off the main,
La Tavola,
that one off the main strip. You told me about it, and I went there.
the white building with
yes,
the little yeah.
that place is good.
La Tavola is fantastic.
Oh my god, that place is good.
Let's go back to Milano's though, because my favorite Italian dish specifically is at Milano's.
Okay.
Oh,
And it's very simple, but it is so freaking delicious. They have the cheese stuffed tortellinis with their Alfredo sauce.
Oh,
yeah,
that's it. That's
simple,
all you need.
easy, good.
Mic
Yeah,
drop.
mic drop.
That, dang, that does
Dude,
sound good.
it is. I mean, it's. I almost said something inappropriate, but it is.
Hey, good censoring.
It's all right. We can let it. No.
Yep. I'm kind of hungry right now.
Man,
I know, right,
yeah.
dude? You can't go wrong with Italian food. Man, it's just so
And
satisfying.
Marinas is classic.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't love Marinas?
You
Yeah,
still got that date night thing?
I don't know.
Yeah, that was a.
It was what, like $35 or whatever, and you got a bottle of wine and or
Dessert?
2 glasses
What?
of wine and a
how
dessert.
did I not know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like
Was it Tuesday nights?
Something like that.
Wednesday nights.
Maybe Wednesdays because of the wine Wednesdays or something. I
Oh,
don't,
okay.
I don't know. But
Yeah,
it
it
was,
was
a
awesome.
deal. It's like
How long have they
$40.
been open now? They've been there a while.
Oh, forever.
Forever, yeah.
I don't remember him not being there.
Then y'all were here before me. So
They were there when I moved here, so I remember them. Yeah.
I'm the new guy. So
They've been there a long time. So.
they have definitely been there since I've been there.
Yeah, that's a good lunch place too. I see a
Yeah.
lot of people go there for
Well, it's
lunch.
quick, and they've done a good job. Of
Honestly,
keeping it
the alley's Italian stuff is ridiculous.
Dude,
It
you
is.
can't go wrong with the alley, man.
I mean,
Their stuff
chicken
is so
farm,
good.
I could eat it every day. I'd be 3 times bigger than I am. But man, and you are not functioning well after it.
Yeah,
But
right.
it's-
Even just their plain old like the was it called the Huck special or whatever,
Yeah,
where it's a meatball and oh my word,
so good.
Yeah, their meatballs are
It's just
phenomenal.
their sauce too, man. Their sauce is so good.
Yeah, that.
Yep.
Man, oh, I hate when we get on food. I get so hungry.
I'm just hungry.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
I think we did this before, but let's do it again. Best burger.
That's
There's so many choices.
Yeah.
Man, I got a dark horse on this one.
Oh?
Station Grill.
Yeah, they
Steaks,
just
really?
moved.
Okay.
I haven't been to their new place, but they're I forgot what it's called. It was like Station Creation Burger. It was like this red pepper sauce with an egg on it and bacon. Man, it's like my favorite burger around.
Nice.
I'm gonna stick with that.
I've been one time out at their old location, and I thought the food was great.
Food's if they ever do anything Italian, they'll do like Italian specials.
Yeah.
Like they've had like these stuffed shells before. So good. But yeah.
And a great location now.
Yeah, I'm pumped. I need to go check the new one out. They are officially open, right?
Yeah,
They've been open for a while. Yeah,
I saw a post about it actually.
Yeah, I need to. I could.
Yep.
Might have to travel today.
I'm probably gonna get because everybody's always talks about Buster's.
Yeah, Buster's is a staple.
Buster's, definitely, good staple. They've been there forever. But I like the new Bad Daddy's burgers.
Yeah, Bad Daddy's.
Dude, they have some good burgers.
And some of them are ridiculous.
Yes, they are. They're huge. Yeah.
Big as your
that
face.
sauce they have too. That like their house.
Oh,
sauce
that
is
house.
So good.
Oh, whatever that is.
Yeah,
Is
it's like,
phenomenal. And they do sweet potato fries too.
They do. And I've always had great service there. I've been, I don't know, 5-6 times. I've always had great service. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna swing back. I'll redeem you a little bit. So, Buster's is fantastic, and they've been making a lot of changes over the last, I don't know, year, 2 years, where they've been adding. It used to be it was a Buster burger, and it was did you want cheese or no cheese? And that was
right.
your choice.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, they're starting to do some really cool stuff, putting macaroni and cheese on it, and
Are they?
avocados and eggs, and I mean, like they've really upped the game, and it's it's just cool to be there. It's just it's iconic.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, dude. Good old backyard burger type thing that they were famous for.
And again, the alley has
Alley
a great
burgers.
burger.
Alley burger. You can always just circle back.
And I'll tell you, Primrose Table has a hell of a burger if you haven't had it before.
Oh yeah. Primrose Table, they're
It
good.
is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Oh, that's probably. I haven't had that yet.
Yeah. I love how the alley falls on everything.
Yeah.
It's like if they had a Mexican
Yeah.
dish.
I was about to say, Sean Christie, start making some sushi rolls so we include you in that
That's
category.
right. Yeah. and throw some tamales in, and I'll be a Mexican fan.
That
as well.
right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Breakfast donuts. There you go. Make some open for breakfast. Donuts only.
That's amazing.
They'll be on every category.
The alley wins.
Yeah, the alley
Story
wins.
short, the alley wins.
Right? Yeah, that place is good.
Yep.
That's funny.
Love it. Well, I'm trying to think what else we got because everything's always centered around food. I know. But food's an easy one because everybody got to eat.
Have you had a good experience at a car dealership?
Oh.
Well, to be honest,
shouts to the fam, right?
yeah, the auto collection guys, they just made it so easy. And so, I mean, it was, when I had to go in there and get a new car, and they just happened to have the one right there in front. But the whole process was just you really do feel like you're dealing with a family member.
That's
like
cool.
they're very accommodating. I'm not kidding. The whole process took like 20 minutes.
Dang, that's
Wow.
It was quick.
That's unheard of.
Yeah, they were real fast.
They didn't have to go back and talk to the manager to get a price or anything like that.
No.
None of
Well,
that.
that was the thing is I happened to be at the dealership where, Hans and Fred, they're twin brothers and they're the owners, and it's a family-run business with Sean. And anyways, Hans came out and was like, "Here, you handed me a sheet of paper and with price on it. So here you go." All right, give me keys. I'm gonna take it for test drive. And so,
Doggone it.
yeah, and sure enough, it was actually funny because I've known those guys for so long. He gave me the keys and I said, "Do one of you want to go with me for test drive? How's this working?" He goes, "No, man, you're practically family. Just take it, and we'll see you later." Oh, thanks.
Interesting.
And actually, I just took it down Broad Street and came back. It was like 5 minutes.
That's all it took.
Yeah.
That's all it took. Yeah. But no, those guys they're great.
I haven't purchased a car in I'm going on 10 years at this point.
Wow.
Yep.
But service department wise, I'm going to give a shout to Toyota Murfreesboro.
Nice.
Okay.
I called to get an oil change, tire rotation, all that kind of stuff. And yes, I take it to the dealership sometimes, not always, but sometimes. And we can't schedule you until whatever 2 Thursdays from now because they were booked up. And I said, well, if I just leave it with you, can you work it in? They're like, yeah, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Man, that evening they called and they're like, hey, we got it done. And I didn't expect that, and they did a great job.
That's
awesome.
good. Yeah. That's
I've had
awesome.
another service experience at the CarMax. It was really awesome because I was like past the little window and I had a couple of like minor things that it was like a window, something was wrong with the window and just some little stuff. And I was expecting to have to pay some stuff and it was $0 and on my way. So shouts to the CarMax over there by the Toyota dealership.
I forget that it's over there.
Yeah.
Like the way it's kind of tucked in.
Yeah, it's back there.
I remember when they were building it, and I was like, a CarMax in Murfreesboro?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I love CarMax. That's where I got, I went to the one in Rivergate to get my car just because they didn't have anything
Bless you.
out here. But I love how it's all interconnected so well, and the service stuff is always top notch. And
You know, it's not an auto dealer, but the Big O Tires place on Memorial, you're headed down they are
super
awesome
nice,
over there. And I love work. I've take all our cars there now, and they've even worked on the monster truck. They're the one that fixed the tire when the monster truck tire broke and all that stuff.
The infamous flying tire.
Oh God,
incident.
yeah, right. It's no kidding. That would have been could have been so much worse. But they've even come out and told me, and they're like, look, you know, this and this and this are. You don't need them yet, but they're going to go eventually.
Start planning.
But yeah, exactly. And this and this. And, you know, I had an issue with one of my batteries, and the guy came out and he just told me, he's like, look, he said, you want to go get a battery and bring it back. We'll install it. He said, but if I do it, I have to charge you this. But if you go down the road, right over there, and I hope I'm not getting him in trouble saying this, but he was just honest with me. He's like, look, you'll probably save a little money just buying it yourself, but bring it back over here. And we only charge like $10 or something or whatever it was. But, you know, and they take care of you over there.
See, and that's so.
I love stuff.
But that's why I go back to them with everything.
So I'm going to go down this road for just a second. My mechanic, like my guy, he recently passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I mean, he was part of the family. You know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned, he fixed all the stupid crap that I broke since I was 16.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And but that was why he was my guy. You know, you go in and it's like, hey, it's making this noise, and you know, his response would be, yeah, it's something that's messed up, but you're going to get another 100,000 miles on it. So just turn the radio up a little louder.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
That kind of stuff. Not
that's a
$1,500. Exactly. I go. I gotta fix this.
A $1,200 repair on a $2,000 car just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of going back to like the Big O guys. It was that Kia before. Unfortunately, in that second car accident, which totaled the Kia.
R.I.P. Kia.
I know, R.I.P. Dude, I love that thing. The little Kia Forte. I got 34 miles a gallon. That thing was great. Fill it up for $20. You drive it for a month.
Bowser.
John opens the door though, and he gets out, like, what?
It looked like Bowser.
It was a little, it was a little small. But similar thing over there with those guys. I'd be like, man, this feels kind of off, and I'd be like, dude, it's a Kia. It's going to last for like 300,000 miles.
Yeah,
You're
you
fine.
can't kill that thing.
Yeah, But
yeah,
a guy pulling out on me
Yeah.
can kill it, but I could not kill it. But
You can't kill it engine wise, just
dude,
body wise.
Kia, man, that thing was steady going at 150,000 miles.
Just getting warmed up.
Yeah, he's like, you're good for like 300. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, classic.
Right? Shoot.
All right. What else is a favorite out there?
A favorite?
Who's someone who's a spread the positive person? Who's someone that's doing it right? Like not necessarily with spread the positive, but
Well, we know all your spread the positive people are all doing awesome things, but which
Right.
one's like, what's a good one that really stood out in your mind?
Man, that's a tough one. I got to give a shout out to the Borough Business Lab guys. I think
I do like
they
those
are considering all three of them used to be staunch competitors of each other.
Right.
You know, like they literally do very, very similar stuff in the way that they've come together and formed a little super squad. And the stuff that they can do from the three of them, and now their new team member Macy with social media stuff. I'm super pumped about some stuff we got working with them on the podcast front, and just the way they operate. And Dean helped me on Friday afternoon with a website mishap I had for like an hour plus of his time on a Friday afternoon, and I felt bad about it, but he was like making it into a game. He was like, let's get on a Google Meet, and we were out there. It felt like an NCIS. Like we're going to figure this out at the 26-minute.
Yeah,
everybody's going to live happily ever after, and the website's going to be back on track. But Dean and Josh Griffin and Jeremy Lee and Macy over there, like they genuinely care, and they'll take care of you. They'll do it right, and. Yeah, they're a great representation of all.
Yeah,
things.
I've had plenty of interactions with those guys, and that's one thing you just said, that they definitely care.
Yeah,
and it's very obvious in what they do.
Yeah,
so,
and they're super good. Like anything you need, email marketing, socials, SEO, website design, all the
and
things.
each one of them is so good
at their particular thing.
Yeah.
Well, so their name has come up several times in conversation, and I've not met them yet.
Really?
That's
we should have them over.
And we should.
That would be a great podcast.
I have
That
been
would
told
be. That'd
that
be
I
entertaining.
need to meet them.
Yeah, you do for sure.
Oh, dude, they'd be here, no problem.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah.
Okay, consider this an invitation.
Yeah,
That's right.
I'll
it would be a fun podcast. I can guarantee it'd be
We'd
entertaining.
we'd have to share some mics, but we'd make it work.
We'll figure it out.
Well, speaking of guests and future guests, I'm not going to give them out, but just for those watching and listening, we have some pretty good guests coming up.
Nice.
That people are going to be very interested in, and kind of along the lines of like, I love that one when we did the doctors.
Man, that was awesome.
Dude, that was great.
Yeah.
But posting it out there to have people ask questions,
Yes.
and people asked like very great. I mean, great questions. Thank you all for sending those in. But we have some that we'll post about and let you know. But it's going to be very interactive. We got some good ones coming up. So,
and I'd like to open an invitation. If you have a story, if you have a person that we need to meet, if you have somebody that we need to get their information out, they've got a plethora of information, whatever. We'd love to hear about that. So definitely link us. Share that information with us. I've got a couple of ideas I haven't shared with you yet.
Nice.
So, what about a business for you to plug?
To plug,
Which, by the way, they're not paying us for this. We just really love these folks.
I recently stumbled across the. I was telling you about. The young lady Sue that's helping us with our Instagram stuff.
Yeah.
But she owns a bunch of those smoothie bars. She's only 27, and she owns a bunch of these smoothie bars around town. She just opened up, but their business model and what they do, they kind of put a twist on a different business.
Yeah.
But their smoothies are great.
Yeah.
They're really really good. And I go in there, they don't even call me. One cool thing about them is they get to know all their customers. You walk in and they're always, hey John, hey so and so, hey whatever. But now they call me. They have this one called the Muddy Buddy.
Muddy Buddy.
And it's like a protein shake.
Nice.
And dude, it's phenomenal.
That's awesome.
And it's really, really good. So I walk in, they're like, hey, Muddy Buddy. All right, we got your drink. Here you go.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Cool.
It's like your Cheers, right?
Yeah, pretty much. But she's got one, it's lifestyle nutrition. And it's her and another young woman named Tiffany. And they own them. And it's lifestyle nutrition on Memorial as you're headed, actually across from the Dunkin' Donuts all the way down by the VA. And then
Talk about life choices.
I know, right? Donuts or a healthy smoothie or some tea. And then they have this new one called the Hangout, which is over off Medical Center, some of that new construction area. But,
Nice.
Very cool.
but they're just really good smoothies. So,
Very good.
how about you, Trent? What's one for you?
I just did one. What about you?
Oh, that's right. You did. I apologize. Sorry.
he got the chrome domes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My bad. I was
He's like,
whoops.
it's a bald guy's turn.
We don't all look the same.
I just saw a bald head. I'm sorry.
Don't stereotype.
Don't stare.
And my eyes are here.
Bring it down. Bring it down.
Oh, goodness gracious. I got a funny story to go along with that, but off camera.
Off camera?
Yeah, off
Okay,
camera.
got it.
So, I'm torn. I've got two that I really wanted to talk about. One is Prohibition.
Yeah, shouts to
okay.
Aaron, Captain, and Jim.
Captain Aaron, as he likes to be called, and Jim Africano over there. They're in the front of our building, and they're open. And if you are at all, even
The slightest,
this much interested in making homemade wine or beer, you need to go talk to them.
Yeah.
And they'll help you figure out if you actually
Want to
want
take
to
that
take
on?
that
Yeah.
step.
Right.
I made beer one time and discovered that I'm much better at drinking it than I am at
Then
making
making it.
You technically made it twice. Your first and your last, right?
it. Yeah, that's exactly.
First and your last.
Yes.
There you go. I like that.
Yes.
My dad says that all the time.
And so as we're opening this brewery, it's been a life dream of mine. But after doing homebrew one time and really sucking at it,
It's hard, man.
It is.
It's really hard.
I realized I needed people that were way more dedicated to it. So that's where
the
Jeremy and
partners.
Skip came in. Yes, absolutely. But then the other one, I went into Quinns Mercantile again, and every single time I go in there, I remember why I go in there.
Yeah, the place is awesome.
Oh my gosh! So if you're looking for just an off the wall gift to whether it's a birthday, Christmas, or just to like make somebody smile, and they've got everything from $2 to $200 worth of gift in there. And Tracy's favorite way to explain that place is we're a little bit of Jesus with a little bit of swearing.
There you go.
Yeah, there's socks.
The socks.
I love the socks.
And the dish towels and
The dish towels.
and the big whatever bars of soap and they've got all of that, but they've also got local stuff. They've got Murfreesboro stuff. They've got Dolly Parton stuff. They've got Tennessee stuff. I mean, it's just a really cool collection of fun gifts.
It's a feel good store.
It
Walk in,
really
you're
is.
like,
You can't if you're down, just go in there and read a few things and then
Read a
walk
few
out.
Dude, I still remember the first time I ever went in there, and she was joking and pointed out the socks, and I looked down, and dude, I just went through every pair of socks they had, reading them, and they were so funny.
And every single pair, you're like, oh, I know that guy.
Yeah,
oh, I know that.
yeah.
Oh, that's me.
That's me. Yeah. Shoot. Oh, I'm just curious. I've wanted to ask, hey, Jeff, have you ever brewed your own beer? No. Oh, okay. For those that don't know, Jeff is a what did I say? A Renaissance man of all different kinds of trades, and
He does make his own coffee.
makes his own coffee,
and it's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, we've had some here.
We have. I'm kind of out, Jeff. I just
The jams. Oh my God,
Maybe
those
next
jams used to make were phenomenal. The blueberry. You could literally eat the jams just out of the jar with a spoon.
it's like cobbler topping.
Yeah, pretty much. So I was just guessing. I was like, it wouldn't surprise me if Jeff's brewed his own beer before. Isn't
that in a song? No, that's never mind. That's Smoke. Never mind.
Smoke?
Country Boy Can't Survive.
Oh, I
Make our
got
own
you.
soap.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Same thing.
Oh yeah, you had your own chickens and stuff. You had your own eggs and coffee beans.
Coffee bean soap.
Nice.
Wow. Now we know.
I probably smell like coffee because of how much I drink.
I know, just coming
oozing.
through the pores,
Yeah.
just oozing out. Hold on, there's one because there's a bunch of them. Favorite coffee shop.
Ooh.
I know my answer, but
Go
go ahead.
Brass. Yeah, go ahead. Do the plug.
Yeah, it's Brass Horn.
Yeah.
Brass Horn. Yeah.
And I love Just Love. I do. And I love each of their locations because they're very different from each other. But it's just, I mean, there's my guys at Brass Horn. You walk in, it's my cheers. They know my name.
Yeah.
They know my order. It's just,
There you go.
those are my guys.
I like Just Love on 96.
Yeah.
The West Side one.
I got you.
That was where we met first time.
It was. Wasn't
First
it?
sat down and really talked about all this.
Yeah.
Special, man. Full circle.
the first time.
Full circle.
I feel the love in
Yeah.
here.
Nah, just
It's Just Love.
It's,
hey, dadgummit.
How about you? Don't say Duncan.
You're not allowed to.
no Duncan. I do like their coffee, but man, I don't know because I like both Brass Horn and Just Love, and
Is there anybody else? Are we forgetting anybody?
there's some. Jeff, what was that one in Smyrna?
Bella Vista. I was just about to say.
Okay,
Or Carpe
Bella Vista or
Artista.
Carpe Artista, which one?
or is it Carpe Artista? Right,
Or Carpe Cafe.
or Carpe Cafe. Sorry,
They're
I'm
both
getting them confused.
fantastic.
Yeah, Carpe
so
Cafe is
Carpe
amazing.
Cafe right on Front Street, but more importantly, great coffee, great food, great dessert right next door at Gennardi's.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah, that's what I like.
Yeah. Jeff just did seal of approval. He's like, yes.
Yes.
What's that?
Yes, they do.
Oh, do they?
And when
Make
you
their
walk
own
in the
waffle
door
cones?
and you go,
Oh man, waffle cones.
and it's like, I mean, it's what heaven's going to smell like.
Yeah, I'm
convinced.
pretty sure. That's what.
Go
that's
through the
heaven
gates
I'm
and
going to.
waffle cones. Yes.
I've made it.
But-
You're like, yes, I made it. All right.
And then Bella Vista is over by the movie theater off of Sam Ridley, and it's super good too. And it's a South American flair on
nice.
there. So
Nice. Well, so you can't go wrong with Brass Horn or Just Love, pretty much.
or any of these really.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know.
There's a bunch of good ones. So,
I have taken a liking here lately to paletas. You guys ever had at the
the
popsicles?
the Mexican ice cream.
Yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh my word.
Dude, they make like Scoopies. And,
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, Scoopies and La Michoacana, if I said that right. It's right. Yeah, but they both have them, and they got like 200 flavors.
Dude, they have avocado and chili and I mean all these different flavors. They're so good.
The owner was in there one day, and I caught Anthony, and I love ice cream. Ice cream, and I got the world's biggest sweet tooth. And I always, he was directing me around. He's like, "You want to try this?" And he goes, "Try the cucumber lime." And I just, off the top of my head, I went, "Cucumber lime? Okay, well, I'll try it."
And it was
dude,
delicious.
it was amazing.
Wow.
Every time we go now, like I even got the kids on it. I didn't tell them cucumber part. I'm like, "Oh, it's lime. Here, just try a little bit." Every time we go, like Emma and I, cucumber lime.
All
Every
right,
time.
so freak your kids out.
Yeah, right.
Cheese ice cream.
That is
The
phenomenal.
The queso ice cream.
Yes.
Dude, what?
Dude, it's deceiving. It's extremely good. Like
That sounds
it
like
doesn't even
the-
taste like cheese, but there's
It just it take that in a Gennardi's waffle cone.
Weird. You're good.
home
You're
run
good.
grand slam.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're that cheese. He did the same thing with the cheese ice cream. I said, well, I'm just interested in trying that because I want to see what it tastes like. Dude, it was amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Now you know. Try that one out.
And knowing's half the battle.
That's right. And by the way,
has no idea why I just said that.
I mean, I do.
I do.
I mean, I know you're younger than me. I'm not sure how much younger.
No, I do.
Most of it.
Yeah. And speaking of, please, those watching and listening, put in the comments your favorites. We like to hear them because it's also, we learn about a lot of stuff through. I mean, I'll hear stuff in the comments sometimes that people make. I'm like, I didn't even know that was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to go check it out.
My favorite is when they get indignant. How could you forget about?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Well, because I didn't know about it.
Yeah,
so
right,
thank you for enlightening me.
Exactly.
Now we know.
Yep. Yes, I do love those comments.
Yep.
And now you know.
And now that needs to be a whole new segment.
What was that? The more
now
you
you-
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rainbow, yeah.
That could be a whole podcast in itself, and not just random facts.
It would be.
And now you know.
Yeah, coming soon. Stuff you should know, right?
That's right.
Love it.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
We've been talking about
We
that
gotta
one.
do that.
That's I love that idea. That's a great idea. But and also with that, those listening, watching, please, if you got a place like you said for us to check out, let us know in the comments. You can message us personally, whatever. Message into the page. But we love that when people give us
Kind of the whole point of this, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, that and they give shout outs to places.
Yeah.
And, let us know your favorites so we can check them out as well if we haven't already. And it also gives us new ideas.
For sure.
Yeah.
And don't suggest the alley. We know.
We know. We know.
We're familiar.
love.
We're
Sean,
familiar.
Christy,
We love you.
we know you guys home run over
Yep.
there. So, well, cool. Well, I know we got a bunch of updates for later because we're kind of running low on time today. Yep. So we are.
Yep.
So, but we can get to those later. And we got some great guests coming up in the future ones, so y'all make sure to stay for that.
Some live shows, live
Yes,
streams coming.
The live
hopefully.
streams coming
Yeah,
real soon.
We got some exciting stuff out.
Yeah.
Taking it on the road.
Yep.
Yep. And this
It's like the Wiggles live,
Yeah.
only with John.
What?
I have no idea where that came from.
I was gonna carry that, but I'll leave it alone.
It just got weird.
Just got weird. I love these fun podcasts.
I know, man. The
Goofy.
off the cuff. Man.
Yep, that's right.
Exciting times though.
You guys got anything coming up or anything you want to
Just
plug or?
If you haven't signed up, sign up for the Putt Putt.
Yes.
And if you
Yep.
haven't bought your tickets to Oktoberfest, get them.
Yep.
yes.
There you go. All
Stay
right.
tuned for some cool stuff.
Yep. We got some. Yep.
We got some really cool stuff. in
setting
the
some
works.
stuff up here later today. So.
Yep.
But well, cool. Well, on that note, I guess we can cut it off there. Thank you all for watching. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
See y'all
Have a
next
good
week.
rest of the week.
Goodbye.